Stop foreclosures now. Foreclosures are still at an all-time high. How are people going to save their homes when they've fallen behind on their mortgage payments? Well, in the last 12 months, loan modifications have come to the forefront of options for homeowners who are behind on their mortgage payments. Now, some of you that subscribe to my regular videos know that I've called bankers basically idiots. And that's still basically true. However, some banks, and I have to say most banks, are now awakening to smell the coffee to recognize that they better embrace loan modifications for the following reasons. The first reason is it saves them actually tens of thousands of dollars in legal fees and holding costs and a variety of other costs associated with foreclosing on a house. Second reason is if they foreclose on a home, the federal government says they have to put a certain amount of cash reserves in to maintain the house. Then they've got to worry about reselling the home and paying commissions to a realtor. So it's better for the bank from a cash flow position and extremely beneficial to them on their balance sheet because now they do not have what's called a non-performing asset. Because when they do, it affects the amount of money they can borrow. And as we all know, banks are in business at loaning money, so they got to borrow it so they can loan it, right? How about for the homeowners? What's so good about a loan modification? Well, there are a bunch of things. Depending on who you use, like as an example, the company we represent have free evaluations by one of 9 law firms to decide whether or not they'll accept you as a client to represent you to the bank. Loan modifications do not affect your credit score. And one of the oddities about this, right this minute, you can get better rates on a loan modification than if you had an absolutely perfect credit score and had never been late on a payment in your life. It's not really fair, but that's the track that we're on right now. Stopping the stress in your family, knowing you don't have to pack up the kids, explain to the people at church why you're leaving. Stress relief can be off the charts. Having a mortgage payment that you can live with. The fact that loan modifications, once done and approved, are permanent. Now, you can do this yourself, and there are people that do. We have a lot of clients who have tried to do it first and then come to us, and you are welcome to do that. We had a client who was 15 months behind on a first and second mortgage. He had a total between mortgage payments, penalties, interest, and legal fees of over $70,000 that one of our law firms was able to get forgiven. It just disappeared. If you're upside down on your loan balances can be modified. There are a lot of advantages. My suggestion would be go to my website, loanmodsorus.com, and watch the 22 most frequently asked questions that people are asking about loan modifications. Now, a little bit about me. That's me on the top. That's my brains, Zena. She's also my art director, so if you like the picture, she's the one that picked them out. And that is a home, one of 6 that I personally have lost to the bank. So I say that only to let you know that I have been in a very horrible position with my own personal finances, have come through it, and now offer hopefully help and suggestions to people that are in similar circumstances. The firm that I have found is lawyer-based, and as much as I really don't care for lawyers as a rule, they do have their place. And when a lawyer calls Bank of America or Wachovia or one of them, and they've done 30 or 50 or 100 loan modifications already, they get through to people that you and I as homeowners are never going to talk to. So if they accept you as a client, they currently have a 97% success rate. The cool part about this is it doesn't cost anything to find out. So my suggestion would be on the last page, I'm going to give you our contact information again, my phone, my email, etc., etc. Again, 9 law firms, no evaluation cost to find out. The other particularly nice thing is if we submit an application to them, it takes about 10 minutes, then again, it's free, and they approve you, that they'll represent you. If for whatever reason they are unable to get a loan modification done on your behalf, they offer a money-back guarantee as well. So, gang, there really isn't much advantage to waiting. I would suggest you, if this makes sense Embrace it now. Go to the website, listen to the FAQs, frequently asked questions, and give it a try. There's never been a better time in history to get a great rate on your home. Thanks so much, and may God richly bless you and yours.